Hey there folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Python to create a network diagram image like the one you see on the screen. Let's look at the steps you need to take to run the script. First, go to the jleo.com. Once you get to the page, you're going to see right here on the left hand side the digital downloads button, or on top you're going to see the downloadables button. You can click on either one of them and it will take you to the page where you can download all the digital content. For this lab, the one I'm going to be using is create a network topology diagram. This one right here. While you're there, you can also check our YouTube channel, Substack channel, TikTok, or Instagram. Also, if you want to see the latest videos, you can click on videos and it will show you what we have in the page. Going back to this script, you have downloaded the script and you have opened the script using your favorite Python interpreter. In my case, I'm using VS Code. In the file, this is exactly where you're going to see the pre-checkouts and everything you have to do. Before running the script, I'm going to check and make sure that my pip version is installed in my machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open PowerShell as an administrator, check for the pip version installed in my system. And you should see something like this. I have pip 25.2 in my system. On most modern Python versions, starting from 3.4 and above, pip is already bundled with the Python installer. But if in your system pip is missing for some reason, you can install it using the command line python space -m space ensure pip space -- upgrade, and that should install it in your system. After that is installed, go ahead and run the python space -m space pip space -- version again, and you should see a pip version running on your system. Once that is completed, you have to run this command line. I'm going to run it on VS Code. So pip install graphviz, and it's going to go through the process. I have already installed it, so it's not going to give me a whole lot of information. And then the second command line is pip install digraph, and I already have it installed as well. Okay, now that that's completed, I have to download an executable. I'm going to clear the screen so I can see better what I'm doing. And now I'm going to go online and download the executable. So copy the website in the documentation, open a new web browser, and paste the address there. Once you get to that page, scroll down, and now I am looking for the Windows executables. In my case, when I was testing this, I have version 8.1 and I am running on a Windows 64-bit system. So I can look for that executable, or I can pick one of the latest ones. I'm going to select 14, the latest and greatest, and I'm going to click on it, and it's going to ask me where do I want to save it. In this case, I'm going to save it in downloads. I'm going to save, and the download starts. Now that I have downloaded the zip file, I'm also going to download the executable. So I'm going to click on it and wait for it to download. And now that it has downloaded, I'm going to check, and I have it saved in the same location that I have the zip file. So I'm going to double click on it, and then I'm going to go to the next page. I'm going to accept the license, and here, this is very important. Make sure you select the second option to add it to all users. Keep all the defaults, and you'll have it installed. Okay, now the graph piece has been installed. I'm going to close this window, and I'm going to bring a new PowerShell session, which I'm going to open as an administrator. I'm going to run the command line dot space -v, and it's telling me the version that I have downloaded for graphviz. And the next step before I can run the script is I have to upgrade the application I just downloaded. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to go back to my PowerShell terminal. I'm going to clear this, and I'm going to type in pip install space dash dash upgrade space GraphViz. I'm going to click enter, and it's going to download the update if needed. All right, now I got everything done. I can look at running the script and get the image for the network topology. On VS Code, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this command line again, dot space dash v, and I run this on PowerShell and it worked. But now from my VS Code terminal, I have to run it again, and I should see this message saying that I have a specific version from GraphViz, and you can see it's the same version that I downloaded the executable on. So I'm good to run it in case you get an error message instead of this information right here. Restart VS Code, and when it comes back up, run it again, and then it should give you that message. If you don't have this before you run the script, it will give you all kinds of error messages and the script will not run. So make sure this is showing before you run the script. So I'm going to run the script, and at the same time I'm going to pull up the folder where the file is going to be saved so you can see how it saves in real time. So I'm going to go ahead and run it, and the folder where the file is going to be saved, and as you can see, it's the same file where I saved the executable and the zip folder. So the latest and greatest is going to be this one, the very first one, the one without a number. So if I open this file, it's going to give me this. And as you can see, it gives me a really good network topology. So I have the router, firewall, the spine switch, the leaf switch, and the edge switch is connected to the lift switch, where all the devices either in the office or the warehouse are going to be connected to, and it gives you the information of what each device that is connected to the edge switch is. General manager computer, wireless access point, IP phone for the office switch. For the warehouse switch, you have the info kiosk, another wireless access point, and a security camera. You have connected to the spine switch also the DHCP server, wireless controller, TACAC server, and security camera server. And as you can see, I have more versions here. I'm showing you the very last one we created when the script ran. The reason why I wanted to show you this is because on the first version that I ran, you can see how the topology is different. You see the lift switch is all the way to the left and the device is connected to it. On the second run, the lift switch is on the right. And on the third run, which is the same one as the last one, the lift switch is in the center. So on the script, you can move devices around whatever you want. In this case, I just wanted to move the lift switch to have it in the center, and then the edge switches have more room how to display the devices connected to them. So again, diagram 1, lift switch is all the way to the left. Then I make some changes, and I got the lift switch on the far right. I didn't like it, so I make changes again, and when I run it this last time, I can see the lift switch in the center with all the devices connected to it. And that's it. Those are the steps how to set up your computer before you can run the script, and of course the script. And you can also see how you can move devices around in your topology depending on what do you want to see and how do you want to see it. And that is it. That is the explanation of how to use the script, how to set up your computer to run the script, and what the script does. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.